Hello all. The person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
First!
All right, welcome on in. Welcome. What's happening, title? Hopefully everybody. Oh, not the sploosh. Welcome in. Hopefully everybody's having a good week, or at least a decent week. What the hell is happening with my chat over here? Is Twitch still acting a kind of not right? I don't know what the hell is happening. Maybe I'm gonna blame it on that. My chat, my normal, I have a chat that I have over on the side, and it is not showing me anything, except for the redeems. So strange. Is an okay day? Good, I'll take okay. And a niece for a sport event. Nice, man. That sounds like a good time. Hopefully a good time with some family then. Always good to see you while we get the chance. Oh, yeah. Welcome in. We are going to get into a few things today. Oh man, I was pretty tired again today. I think this has been my running life for the last like week or so, at least. Yeah, definitely been a little tired. Got like a good like 5 or 10 minute nap in before stream. Been kind of hanging out a little bit today, but yeah, today ended up being a pretty decent day compared to what I expected it to be, which is kind of my favorite days. The days where they're like, where you expect them to be just kind of bad, and then they end up turning out to be kind of great or good. Those kind of ended up being awesome days, which today ended up being kind of like that. I just expected the worst and ended up having a good one, so I am glad if anybody else got to have generally at least kind of the same, because yesterday was brutal. Yeah, it just ended up being bullshit. But yeah, so we'll take it today. I do have, so today I'm running all of my stream, all of my stream browsers are all through Zen. I'm gonna see how this goes, which is one of the reasons why I was a little confused on why my chat and on YouTube or on Twitch is not displaying anybody's chats except for things that are being redeemed. But that could also just be a Twitch thing, because I know Twitch was having some weird outages earlier. So be back if you're still on when I get back, potentially. Have a great one, man. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, so I'm wondering if so I'm kind of in this weird thought of like, is it because of Twitch, or is it because Zen is being weird? Because obviously, obviously you can see I'm getting all of the chats and everything. I just don't know how they're showing up for people who are actually chatting and everything. I don't know. Yeah, not sure. Yeah, so today we're gonna get into some news here today. We do have some back-to-back just absolutely terrible news. A couple of celebrity deaths that we'll get into, along with just a couple other few things here and there. It did not seem like Gamescom had anything else that was really coming out. There's a couple things here and there, but nothing too crazy. And then yeah, we're gonna try and finish up today. When I say try, I mean we gotta finish this bad boy up. As long as it opens and works correctly, we should be fine. All right, let's do a little guess the game while we hang. While we let people filter in a little here. Let me have a look.
Splash.
Splash. Also, let me oh wow, that was weird. My cursor jumped. Let me try one of these. For this, I have not gotten to. Yeah, it does not seem to work like that, huh? Oh, that was weird. Oh, does it do that to do a different thing? I was gonna see if I could throw a shadow on the thing, the guy over here, you know. But I was like, I don't think it works that way. It does not. What do I think this is? Oh, I don't know. This seems like the most vague Ace stuff I've ever seen in my life. The most vague ass GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. So it was on GameCube, but if it was on any of those other ones, it's not a Nintendo game. PS2 and Xbox. Man. This just does not look familiar at all. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with what I said. Does not look. I was seeing if anybody else has was getting into it and had kind of been able to guess, but does not seem that way. Swinging Ape Studio? I don't know what this is. Metal Arms. Well, I've never heard of such a thing in my life. Never heard of Metal Arms ever. Yeah, looks like an interesting, like, I don't know, it's like a battle, but like a versus game. It looks interesting. Especially for the old PS2, Xbox, and GameCube era. Kind of goofy. Let's do a little movie as well. Oh, movie is small. We need to enlarge. Get a little bigger here too. Creek. I am not sure. A 53% on Metacritic and a 5.5 on IMDb. Wow. Drama, mystery, thriller. What do I think it could be? Just came out a couple years ago. Ben Affleck. You don't say. Adrian Lynn. Yeah. This does not look familiar to me. I don't know much of the Ben Affleck movies. I'm not sure that I know. I know he played Batman at one point. Guess the movie Car is a car from a movie. No, I don't think so. Deep Water. Deep Water. Was Deep Water the... Deep Water the one that was supposed to be... Oh, never mind. I take that back. It's seeing fewer visitors and fewer new supporters, so if you're like us, use Wikipedia. I went over to Wikipedia's site and they have like a thing that's like asking about donations. An erotic psychological thriller. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was something else. It's a movie that got delayed due to COVID, though. Ooh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not remember this one, not even slightly. Do a little quick logo as well. Excuse me? Gonna be like, it's like no, is it novel? I don't know what novel is. I don't know. All right, let's get us a house. Yeah, we get the general house understanding. I'm gonna super guess how to say this city. Waukesha? Wow, what an interesting little house. It's a honestly, absolutely. Yeah, we'll get real zoomed in here for a second. And absolutely just like, it looks like this tiny little house here. What in the hell? This is a cute little guy too. Okay. What do I think this cost? What do I think it's sold for? I'm gonna do 160,000. Less. Okay, actually, that gives me some thoughts, because I was thinking 160,000 as just like a higher than what I think it should go for price. I'm glad that you do a little over, and then it's like it's actually less than that. I'm like, honestly, I think it should have been less. You shoot a little high just in case. Honestly, this is kind of an interesting little layout for this too. What's happening, Plenty? How are you doing? I was talking about it a little bit earlier, but I don't know how much some of the Twitch stuff is still working or not. I was saying on my stream dashboard, I can't see any chats, but I can see them on my OBS dashboard. So I'm able to see chat and everything, but it does seem like Twitch is still having some weird issues. I have no idea. At least the fireplace isn't painted. Listen, I think this is kind of an interesting layout. I don't think it's bad at all. day kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Yeah, it does. It definitely sucks. Grab some food before a workout. Can rant some more, but I'll restrain myself. Rant about what? Oh, I was showing off my tattoo the other day on stream. My leg tattoo. I was just showing the picture of it on stream, and I was gonna be kind of hoping to be able to show you guys it, and I was able to get it cleaned and everything. So I had like I talked about it before. I'll just quickly go back over it again. I was using this medical film called Saniderm, which is usually used for people like burn victims and things like that, but they use it as like this, it's this stuff that goes over your wound, and then it's like essentially adheres to the surrounding skin but protects like everything underneath of it. And people have started to use it for tattoos recently, tattoo healing, and this is my first time ever using it. The guy who put it on told me I should wait about 5 days before taking it off. So you just don't do anything with it for 5 days. So today was the 5th day. I got home and I was cleaning it as I was taking it off. Got everything kind of cleaned up and everything. Got some Aquaphora on it. And it looks great. But I did realize that the spot on my leg is kind of hard to show you guys. I also I'm wearing shorts at the moment so that I can have it not be touching much of anything. And my shorts have to be kind of pulled up a little bit. Not crazy, obviously. But it could be a little bit difficult to show you. I can potentially show you guys in a little bit, but yeah, I was hoping to be able to show you guys at least a little bit. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of a pain. Yeah. It looks great. It does look really, really good. It looks way better now than it did in any time before. I mean, when he's doing it, obviously it looks great and everything, but it was like as it's happening, it's bleeding through and stuff. So a lot of like the white and everything had bled through by that time. I could even get pictures and stuff. So a lot of that is not happening anymore. So now it just kind of looks pretty good. It is like into some peeling a little bit and everything. So there is that. But yeah, I generally am really enjoying it. I am so excited. The best part of a tattoo is once it's fully healed and you don't have to worry about it ever again. That's the part I'm excited about. Yeah, see, I'm still a little bit tired. All right, I was gonna say real quick, let me look at this. Is this just like is this how the carpet is, or is this like a rug? I'm really hoping it's a fucking rug, because this is weird ass carpet. What the fuck is this carpet? I don't like the two tones. Yo, benign. All right, I'll try and show you guys real quick. How you doing, bro? Oh, you know what I could do? Hold on. All right, just be chill, guys. Be chill. All right. I'm gonna show you guys this, but I'm gonna use our cat cam to do this. This will probably be the easiest way I can do this. Whoa! It looks so oily. Hold up. I'm trying not to just have just a straight crotch shot here. Actually, hold on. Let me turn my cat cam off over here. Oh yeah, look. If I do this, you can't even see anything. God, I have all this stuff set up, and it's great, but man, what an idiot. But yeah, that's the guys. feel like that the camera does not do a great job at lighting anything, of course, too. Whoa, now you can totally see it. Oh, yep. And now we'll put that back to where it's supposed to actually show the actual cats, not the ones on my leg. Crispy, dude. Yeah, that's it's about 5 days old now. And I was saying I should probably show it off, but I didn't have a good way of showing it. But the cat cam ends up being kind of clutch there actually for this. That's the shot we all want though. Please, no, please. Yeah, thank you, man. Them thigh stuff. What's happening? Can't. You guys are ridiculous. Yeah, how's your guys' day going? I wanted to show you this because I don't know how any of yours have gone benign, but this was the first tattoo I ever got that they did Sanaderm. I don't know if you've ever done any of that. I think it's a pretty normal thing, but none of my tattoo artists, well, the tattoo artist that I normally go to doesn't use it. And then this was my first tattoo from somebody else. And yeah, it was great. Yeah, it helps heal way faster. Not only that, but you don't have to fucking fuck around with all the other bullshit of like, for me, like the way that I would do a lot of my other healing was like you would have to clean it, let it air dry, put a little bit of like, I did like Aquaphor, just a tiny bit of Aquaphor, and then like wrap it. Yeah, plastic wrap. If it was ever going to touch anything, I would plastic wrap it. Or if I was going to work, because work was always nasty. Yeah, plastic wrap. And I would be doing that for 5 or 6 days. So this is the first. Sanaderm is awesome because you don't have to do fucking anything. First day, clean it, put on for another 5 or 6 days, and you good. Yeah, so that was the one thing. The guy, when I asked the guy who did this tattoo, I asked him about it. I was like, give me some. I was like, what are your tips and stuff for the Sanaderm? And he was like, there's two schools of thought. Some people just put it on and don't do anything with it, or some people will wait 24 hours, take it off, clean it, and do a new version, a new section of Sanaderm and stuff. And then yeah, let it sit for 5 or 6 days. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, honestly, it's fine if you just let it go for the 5 or 6 days without ever doing it. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay. The section option lets people see it because the blood and shit will pull up. Yep, that's how mine was. Mine was real nasty. It was just blood, but it dried. All of my blood and everything dried like right away. So it was never like juicy in there, but it did like it all pooled up and then was just like on top of everything and was real nasty looking. It just looked gross, but it wasn't like juicy. It was juicy the first night though. But yeah, so man, I think I'm a Sanaderm believer, guys. I think I'm a convert. Yeah, so this literally like being one of the first ones I've ever done like this. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever go back. I feel like this was just way too easy. It was way too easy not to. I was telling Vash about it too, because you know Vash has a couple of tattoos. And this is like new tech for some of us. And he was like, dude, I've never heard of this. And I was like, I hadn't either. And so when I'm telling about it, he was like, dude, that's pretty cool. He's like, honestly, it's probably been like 10 plus years since I've had a tattoo. So yeah. I was like, yeah, that makes sense, man. Don't have to think about it. Yeah. And that's the thing is like the first couple of days, I'm always so worried because if you touch your tattoo against like any kind of like fabric or anything, it'll essentially suck the ink out of your tattoo. And some people won't have problems with it, but for some people, yeah, it can really fuck up how your tattoo looks once it heals and everything. And so I've always been super weird about like making sure it's covered for like the first like week at least. And so yeah, this was a little more convenient though. Go get a tattoo, but I don't know where I want to get it. But whenever you think about it, just make sure you either find out if the artist will Saniderm it at the end, or if you need to get some yourself. I would say it's definitely worth getting into. Let me do a little guess the price here on this house. Let me do 100K here. Okay, between 100 and 160. But yeah, like I said, this is an absolute game changer for me. $2. I think the house costs more than $2, but honestly, I mean, it would be a steal. You'd be losing money if you didn't buy it if it was $2. Can't say, hey, it was great to see you at all, Benign. Make sure you keep taking care of yourself, man. And we'll definitely see you around, man. It's at least 3. True. 3, best offer. Yeah. Thanks, Benign. Tattoo time it is, maybe. Yeah, once you find something, I would say, yeah, figure out what you want, figure out where you want to get it, and yeah, just like I said, as far as the healing goes, if you do the Saniderm, bro, it's so convenient. This has been one of the easiest ones, like outside of just general soreness and stuff because of whatever. Yeah, it's great. Although I will say this as well. This is a pure heads up to anybody who does want to get a tattoo and would like to do this as well. Saniderm is an adhesive still. So that said, if your skin, I should say, doesn't react well to adhesive, this is not going to be a good one because it's going to be an adhesive that's on your skin for days. I think it's a very mild adhesive generally, but it's still an adhesive. So some people are very, very allergic to any adhesives. So what an interesting little kitchen. It's so like small and just a petite, like obviously this house is very small. And just sold in May this year. The lot is 6,000 square foot. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, so obviously the like I said, the kitchen's small. The fridge you can see is pretty small. Honestly, this is like a one-person house. You know, maybe like a maybe 2 people. But yeah, you don't even have. It looks like you don't even have like an oven. At least from, like I said, what you're seeing here. You have 1 cabinet up top and then a couple of cabinets underneath. It's a minimal place. Let's do 120. More than 120. Okay. So 1 bed, 1 bath. Here's the bedroom. Honestly, kind of a big bedroom. I know that the rest of the house is pretty small, but like, I mean, this is a pretty large bedroom. You have enough space to have a pretty decent sized bed and space to get around it and everything. Kind of big. Let's do 140 or 140,000. 135. And it still seems kind of expensive. All right, let's see what the rest of these photos are. Here's her bathroom, which, I mean, listen, You got a shower. It's just a stand up. What can you expect here? Oh, Sammy. It does look like the toilet's right here. So I mean, listen, it's a very like everything's very compact or whatever, but it's a space that's not wasting space, it seems like. So just wish it was a little cheaper though. What is this picture? This picture does nothing for me here. I can't tell what the fuck is happening here. Oh, is that like the couch? Oh, here's the couch. And this is coming from one room out to the living room? Maybe from the bedroom? I can't tell. Wow. Interesting. An interesting house. 500 square foot. All right, let's do a little guess the angle, and then we will wrap our games for today up, and we will get into some news. This could be interesting. Wow. 227 less. Okay, less than 227. How much less do I feel like it is though? Let me get a little more zoomed in here. It could be a straight 225, which is exactly, if straight back is 180, in between the next two from 180 to 270, is that yeah, I think so, is 45 degrees, and in between those exactly would be 225. Wow, less still. Okay. What do I think the angle is? What do I think? 223. Oh man, I was thinking about doing a hedge bet. I was thinking about doing a hedge bet of doing 220, but then I thought, what if I just walk it down another 2, see what happens? But now I want to do 220. Yeah, I think that's the move. I think 220 is the move. Oh, I wish I would have guessed 220. I thought it was going to be a hedge guess. It would have actually been it. Wow. Yeah, when I was looking at it, I was like, man, it does look like it could be 225. That was like my first thought was 225. And then I thought, well, I don't want to go straight 225 because usually the angle is a little goofy sometimes. They like a lot of sevens and stuff in the end. So I was thinking 227. And then when it wasn't that, you think, okay, well, maybe it's going to be 225 like I thought. Yeah. Damn. I was so close the whole time. Just dancing around it. All right, I think we should go ahead. We should get into some news. There's a lot of news. Most of it, well, I was gonna say a big chunk of it is all sad news. So I feel like we'll go ahead. We'll get into that first, and then we'll get into whatever the other stuff that came out over the last couple of days was. But yep, let's go ahead and let's get into some news.
Good news, everyone!
All right, if you guys ever have anything over here you want me to talk about, make sure you jump into the Discord, find the news channel, and drop whatever articles you would like me to talk about. Yeah, I see it. All right, let's talk about who brought us our news today. Plenty, Cant, and Title, along with myself, are the sole proprietors of the news today. Also, Title dropped one more before he got out of here, so let me add that real quick like. No spoilers. All right, let me close, lock that one. Okay, let's hit up the two big ones that happened both today and yesterday. We'll start with the one that happened today. Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime in Transformers, passed away at 85. Eden Valesing was the person who put this together for us. Oh man, yeah, it's honest. This one was a little wild. I mean, they're both wild, but this was yeah, it's one of those ones where it's Peter Cullen's not one of those guys who's doing like a ton of things, but he has such an iconic voice, especially as Optimus Prime, that you hear him, yeah, that's Optimus Prime. So it's been a while since I've like seen or been kind of keeping up with what he's been doing. So yeah, this one kind of a little bit came out of nowhere, but and I guess as they all do. But Peter Cullen, the Canadian voice actor who starred as the heroic Optimus Prime in a convoy of Transformers films, TV shows, and video games, and as the gloomy Eeyore in dozens of Winnie the Pooh projects, has died. He was 85. Cullen died Wednesday at his home in Los Angeles. His agent, Kevin Motley, told The Hollywood Reporter. He passed away peacefully, surrounded by his loving family, and he held in the hearts of many friends and countless fans worldwide. They ask that you honor his remarkable legacy by serving your communities and leading others with compassion, integrity, and loyalty. And always remember, be strong enough to be gentle. So yeah, this was the first of it's honestly the latest in a series of just absolutely devastating losses. And like I said, anybody who's ever seen any of the Transformers, you know Peter Cullen's voice. But yeah, I definitely felt this one. That said, I want to talk about the other one as well, and this one was absolutely massive. Tim Curry passed away at 80, and this one came out yesterday. Man, Lisa de los Reyes put this one together for us. Tim Curry, the offbeat British actor who specialized in playing eccentric like the seductive cross-dressing scientist Dr. Frank and Furter in Rocky Horror Picture Show, and such fiendish villains as Pennywise the Clown and Stephen King's It, died Wednesday. He was 80. Curry died at his Toluca Lake House. Sorry, on my OBS preview, that the word is broken and I cannot see what it was saying. In Los Angeles, his longtime manager and friend Marcia Hurwitz announced he had suffered a major stroke in 2012, which is wild. I was really unaware that had happened. I think maybe like last year, our friend Ron had mentioned about him having a stroke like quite a while ago, and I was a little bit shocked, mostly because as you would look up anything kind of after that, he had this stroke and it didn't take a step from him. He was still just doing it the same way he'd always been doing it. People, you know, he still had his wit and everything. Like he was really still there with all of it. So, yeah, it was a very major thing, but it didn't really ever seem to set him back. At least, you know, something like that is such a major thing. It didn't really dampen any of his personality. Curry joined Rocky Horror in the original stage production at a tiny upstairs venue in London's Royal Court Theatre. Stuck with the sexual farce as it moved to a larger London venue and Broadway, and then starred with a young Susan Sarandon and Barry Bostwick in the 1975 Fox movie adaptation. At the movie's audience members would dress up as their favorite character, bring props, and throw items around the theater as they sang along to favorites like Time Warp, Touch Me, and performed by Curry and the sensational body Sweet Transvestite. It's a chance for people to try on a few roles for size, maybe help them figure out their own sexuality, Curry said of the film in 2005 interview with NPR. I've certainly had some very interesting and moving mail from people who have said, thanks for helping me figure out who I was, and that's very nice. Curry went on to a successful, varied career, immediately seeking a departure from the zany roles with which he'd become identified. He hit the mainstream consciousness in Annie, playing the antagonist Rooster Hannigan, who schemed with his sister, orphanage matron Miss Hannigan, to kidnap Annie. His villainy went to darker places in 1990 when he appeared as the Twisted Pennywise in the two-part ABC adaptation of It. With more than 37 million households tuning in, he turned the traditional clown on its head and employed a low, raspy voice and New York accent. Which, if you've never seen the original It adaptation, I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's the original, but I know that was like the big adaptation. It was all made for TV or whatever. With Curry as Pennywise. Honestly, it's really, really good. My job was to give Tim the stage and not get in his way too much, director Tommy Lee Wallace told THR in 2017. He was like Robin Williams in the way he brought a spontaneous improvisation to the part, which a lot of the outpour I've seen over the last 24 hours or so for Tim Curry has mostly just been people who have worked with him who just said, like, man, the days where you were showing up and he was going to be on set or whatever were just, you always knew you were going to have a great time. And yeah, he just always brought that such charisma to all of his characters. Yeah, just honestly so sad. I was gonna say I don't want to go through everything. If you do want to go through like the full article, everything is always in the Discord as always. But yeah, this one just two really big ones back to back, right after Dolly Parton as well on Monday, which was just some crazy ones. Yeah, the Tim Curry one is by far the worst one for me. As being a person who is not a big Dolly Parton person, I honestly got to experience a lot more of her over the last couple of days because of her passing, which has opened my eyes to how awesome of a person she was. A lot of people talked about her being as one of the most unproblematic celebrities of all time. A lot of quotes about her just being a very open ally to all people, albeit the quote that I had seen was her kind of wrapping it in like a we're all God's children thing. To me, I was like, listen, I'm not a God person, but I like that idea of, is like, well, some people use religion as like a way to be an absolute douche, and she kind of took it the other way of being like making sure that she was like, no, this is actually why I'm such a, I think a decent open person. So love how she handles rude people. Yeah, I didn't get to see much of that stuff. I just got to see some of her quotes and stuff, and yeah, honestly awesome. Clue was such an interesting one, especially because I got to go through like a lot of the stuff later on about Clue, about how they when they were showing it in theaters, they had different endings for them for the movie when they showed it in theaters and stuff. So you like, so different people would see different endings of that movie. It was crazy. Yeah, this one sucks, especially I had mentioned to the Discord, people had also talked about like a lot of people during like Christmas and stuff they'll watch Home Alone and Home Alone 2, and those are usually some of my go-tos during that time. So I'm right there. But with Tim Curry and Catherine O'Hara, man, it just it's gonna be, Home Alone 2 is gonna be a tough one. Now, I mean, 1 will still be tough but yeah, that's just, it's another level. But yeah, if the world wants to go ahead and stop doing this bullshit, I would really appreciate it. You know, I'd love to not have any more of this. I'd love for more of our icons to just be hanging around being cool, you know? Because yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy that it ended that over the last couple of days we literally lost a couple of celebrities who are all people who are just so open and just great people. Damn. All right. We'll move on for now. Yeah, we can get into some of the Dolly Parton stuff too. Obviously, we talked about her passing the other day, but there was a couple other things that came out. This one was one of the ones that this is the one title dropped for us like a little late. Apparently, Dolly Parton left one final song for her fans to hear in 2046, which is so crazy. Literally, this song's not coming out for another 20 years. Okay. This one's put together by Beth Braun Silva. Her 100th birthday. Oh, I mean, honestly, there's no better reason to do it. It's just honestly crazy. I just realized, yeah, that's how I thought about it. I was like, oh, in another 20 years? Oh, bro, I don't want to do that. No. Dolly Parton, who died Tuesday at the age of 80 following a brief battle with cancer, worked up till the day she died, according to her manager. She loved seeing her dreams come true and loved knowledge of her work brought people joy. Parton's longtime manager, Danny Nozell, said in a statement on Wednesday. Oh, yeah, that's how it happened. Parton worked with a hand-picked team to build a roadmap for projects still to be released after her death, according to Nozell. I'm gonna go with Nozell. As the leader of the team responsible for overseeing her legacy, we will ensure the many dreams she has yet to fulfill are brought to life. Many projects were in various stages of development, and we want to be transparent with her fans about that fact. If you see unreleased music, products, books, experiences, and campaigns launched throughout or through official Dolly Parton channels, you can have confidence in knowing that she has placed her personal stamp on it. One upcoming project, Dolly, a true original musical. The Broadway production based on Parton's life and career will proceed with its previously announced schedule following her death. The musical will begin previews December 7th. at St. James Theater in New York City before officially opening on January 19, 2027, which would have been Parton's 81st birthday. Parton also has another piece of music waiting for fans. An unreleased song titled My Place in History remains locked inside a chestnut box at Dollywood's Dreammore Resort in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, the theme park confirmed to ABC News Wednesday. Parton wrote and recorded the song in 2015, the year the resort opened, with instructions that the box remain sealed until January 19th, 2046, which would have marked her 100th birthday. Oh my God. The recording is stored on a CD, and Parton even included a CD player inside the box to make sure people would always have would still have a way to listen to it decades later. The unusual arrangement effectively turns the song into a musical time capsule. Wow, that is honestly kind of awesome. It's crazy too, because it is like, yeah, it is this thing of like, how do you do this without it getting out, which you put it on a CD. But then it was like, she was like, well, but we may not have CDs anymore at that point. I should make sure you guys have a CD player so you can still listen to it. Which is so cool. She literally thought about it. So if anybody remembers, set a thing in your calendars for January 19th, 2046. I'm sure it's going to be one of those things that as we get closer to that date, they're going to remind us all, right? Like, they're going to be like, guys, we just want to remind you, next year Dolly Parton's last song is coming out. And honestly, here's the only thing that I worry about. Just don't let any douchebag release it early. That's the only thing I want. Yeah, so that's really cool. I like this kind of stuff. This is some fun stuff. So outside of this, there was another Dolly Parton one, which this one was kind of interesting. I kind of liked the little bit that I got to see of this. I didn't get to read the article yet or anything, but I did really like what was kind of was being implied here. Sasha Wayman put this one together. Dolly Parton's final wishes to be buried in plush cotton. Honestly, like I said, I can get behind that. Dolly Parton wanted her final resting place to be as comfortable as a bed of yellow roses. After the country music legend died at the age of 80, her nephew Brian Seaver revealed the humble place she wanted to be buried after living her life in the spotlight. Dolly was a farmer just like her daddy, Seaver said in a video shared to Parton's Instagram on August 25th. He farmed the soil, she farmed songs and happiness. Dolly called me and said she wanted to rest in a beautiful bed of plush cotton because after a life of wearing heavy rhinestones, she finally deserved to be comfortable and have some rest. Which, yeah, 100%. That was the quote that I saw, and I was like, damn, honestly, that is so deserved, obviously. So I don't know what that all means as far as like what that'll all look like, but honestly, yeah, 100% deserved. Yeah, listen, like I said, I feel like the more I've gotten to see about her just over the last couple of days, I've definitely been like, damn, she seems fucking awesome. And it definitely makes me more sad that I didn't get to know of her as much before. But, you know, I feel like that's just the failings of, you know, people have like those household, you know, you have a household of what kind of music and stuff gets listened to and stuff. And unfortunately, my family just we were not into Dolly. But more unfortunately so for us. A billionaire, but decided to give over $500 million away. yeah, we talked about how many charities and everything she had. Like, honestly, it's pretty fucking awesome. Which is really, really, really great. Which also makes me even more sad because I think I've mentioned this, but when we were in Tennessee, we were right by Pigeon Forge. We actually went into Pigeon Forge and we went by Dollywood, and we remember like being like, oh yeah. And I wish we would have stopped and went and actually checked it out. Regrets. All right, let's get into a couple of other things here. Let me get into this one, which is by Verity Townsend. As Hideo Kojima turns 63, the Metal Gear Solid creator says he has more ideas than ever, but less time left to make them. This is also not a very new thing. I'll be very honest. I have not seen what this article was, but I remember, what was it, early this year, late last year, they talked about how he has like a bunch of things that he wanted people to complete after he dies. Like there was like a bunch of ideas and stuff, right? I can't remember exactly how it all went, but he definitely had like this whole like thing planned out of what he wanted to do. Especially like after he passes and stuff. So honestly hilarious though. I had this cake and everything. This is him as a cop in something. I don't remember what it was from, but this is the cake he has. And it's him as a cop on it. Metal Gear Solid and Death Stranding creator Hideo Kojima has reflected on turning 63 and what he wants to do next in the years he has left remaining. Amid birthday congratulations from other industry creatives, Kojima reflected upon the passing of time in Kojima Productions' own 10th anniversary celebration, while noting that he would continue to focus on game development despite various other opportunities. As I get older, the things I have to do and the things I want to do continue to increase, Kojima wrote via post both in Japanese and English on Twitter accounts. At the same time, the time I have to do them continues to decrease. I constantly need to reassess how I use my time and how I live my life. Still, Kojima said that his main goal will still be making games, and noting that once he took on a project, he needed to see it through to the end. Was as a reference to his upcoming Xbox horror title, OD, which we have not seen in a while. While I continue to receive various opportunities and offers, I would like to remain focused on creating games, he continued. It's fun. It's very fun. It's just, he's a funny dude. Look, he even got a slice with his face on it. Like that's great. Apparently Kojima spent his birthday morning listening to Ultravox Vienna, single on vinyl. His Kojima production colleagues meanwhile gave him a custom cake featuring a photo of himself dressed in police uniform. Why? Well, this is an image of Kojima as he appeared in a Japanese TV drama Vivant, in which he had a recent cameo as Tokyo's police chief. Reportedly, he was digitally aged up for the bit part, as apparently he looked too young for the role. He does look very young. But yeah, honestly, it is really, really cool. And as much as I am not always into a Kojima game, I feel like the industry is better with him being around in it, as a guy who is just wants to make games and is allowed to kind of be out there and do all those kinds of fun things. I think it's always going to be better. Like I said, whether you like his games or you don't, I mean, his creativity and stuff is a force. And obviously I think a lot of people in the industry also very, very much respect him as as a coworker as well. So yeah, just awesome to see at 63 he's still so dedicated to what he wants to do, and honestly just with some really solid advice, or just in perspective in general, I should say, because the thought of like all these things that you want to do, you have the things you want to do and the things that you have to do increasing, but the time you have to do them decreasing. I mean, listen, it's not like the most profound thing, but it's great perspective to have, especially as you celebrate a birthday, and celebrate a birthday at 63. You know, that's there's a lot of people who would who would either be one side or the other, who would be, oh no, I have so much time to do all the things I want to do, or I don't have any more time, I'm just gonna kind of whatever. He's kind of like I said, having good perspective about it. All right. Making a living room, yeah, and like I said, and for him to not be delusional about it as well, because he knows he has limited time, but he still has so much that he wants to do, but knows he probably won't be able to accomplish all of it. So all right, let me get into this one. This is kind of an interesting one, especially because I have another piece of this that I want to talk about after this. It's not specifically about this, but it's about Xbox stuff. This one's by Cade Onder. Xbox is letting players digitize their physical games starting next week for select users. So Xbox new disc to digital feature is launching imminently, allowing users to add physical copies of games to their digital libraries. The new feature will roll out to Xbox insiders starting on August 31st, before making its way to everyone at an unknown future date. This new initiative leaked earlier this summer and will be a way to allow users to put their Xbox One and Xbox Series X discs into their console and get a fully usable digital version. Your disc will also remain playable, but if you give the game to someone else and they insert that game into their console, you will lose access to your digital license as well. It's not only great for the sake of convenience, but perhaps more notably, it also enables you to stream the game through the cloud or access it on other devices via Xbox Play Anywhere if the game supports those features. So my understanding from this little bit real quick too was, so they said if you lend it to somebody, you lose access. So my guess is, yeah, it's not that you lose access forever. It's just if they insert it into their console, now they're technically the owner, so they have both the physical and digital version until you get the disc back and you insert it back, and then you gain that license back again, and you could swap it back and forth, probably, I assume, infinitely. You just, whoever has the disc or inserted the disc last will have the license at that point. And honestly, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. I was trying to think of what the specific thing this would be, what the downside of this would be specifically, because there's companies like this don't just do things that are out of the goodness of their heart, They're not just doing this just to be like, listen, we're a really good company. This is not how it works. So my thought was I don't completely understand what the angle would be, but maybe there's not exactly something. Because they also mentioned, being able to stream it through the cloud or access on other devices. Kind of cool. That means if you don't have the game installed at all, you can play it on PC, or you can play it on PC, the ROG Ally, or even your mobile device. Unfortunately, Microsoft made no mention of this feature being supported with the original Xbox or Xbox 360 games, so don't expect those right now. Additionally, not every game will be supported off the bat. However, Xbox CEO Asha Sharma said the company will support thousands of games when this feature launches, with more added over time. Will this eventually encompass Xbox 360 titles? It's hard to say. See, that's what I was hoping, is allow it to be just everything at a certain point, right? Your original, your 360, X and S, all that stuff. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't completely understanding what the point of this was, other than like, this is a good feature. It sounds like a good feature. Because yeah, I love the idea of having your physical games and everything. You know, you have your physical games because that's your collection or whatever. But essentially you could get away with putting your game disc in, getting your digital version, and then not having to continue to use your disc. You can kind of safely store it and stuff at that point. But then still have access to your game. To me, like I said, it generally sounds like a pretty good idea, I think. But that said, let's get into this one. This one's by Ethan Gash. Xbox CEO won't say if its Project Helix has a disk drive. We have to be thinking about efficiency and affordability. So they do all that to say, oh, maybe this is what it was. Okay, so they do all this to say, yeah, their next Xbox, they're not talking about if it will or will not have a disk drive. I think this is twofold. Obviously, they don't want to talk about it because I think that if it doesn't, they don't want to take that backlash. Not right now. They'll have to talk about it at some point. I think they just are gonna bide their time. But two, if you can digitally transfer your disc collection, you can transfer all your disc collection to digital versions of your games. That would really help if the next Xbox doesn't have a disc drive, huh? Huh. 2 and 2 is equaling 4 right now in front of me. Sony has already laid its cards on the table. New game discs won't be a part of the PlayStation 6 console generation. The move has infuriated some of gaming's most diehard fans, but also left an opening for Xbox to take a different path forward. Will Project Helix have a disk drive? For now, Xbox CEO Asha Sharma isn't saying. She declined to answer when the BBC asked if Microsoft's next-gen hardware will continue supporting game discs. This next generation, we have to be thinking about efficiency and affordability alongside performance, Sharma said. Instead, she then added later, our job as Xbox as we continue in our next generation is to take into consideration what's happening in the world and build the best experience for our players. All signs point to Microsoft following Sony's lead when it comes to ditching discs when the new hardware arrives. Xbox basically already has, while the current Xbox Series X has a disc version, the more popular Series S does not. The data research from Circana reports that Xbox games made up just 4% of all revenue from new physical game sales in the US so far in 2026. So yeah, like I said, I think there's no way that they do have a disc drive, but I think that they don't want that pushback right now. They just know better at this point. Like at this point, it's just not a good idea to take that pushback, that blowback at this point. They'll deal with it later, but just not right now. And like I said, with the other part of it being able to transfer all your games into digital versions of them, to me just really pushes more and more into this idea of like, yeah, you could do this so you don't lose your games, but obviously we're not gonna have a disc drive on the new one, so you can still play them and everything. Like those two things seem like they're kind of adding up to each other at least a little bit, but interesting. All right, let's get into. I got this one real quick, and then I have a cool video I want to watch. It is an animation for the Valhalla update or final release or whatever it is. It's called, what was it? Deep Snow. I don't know. I watched this animation and I was like, damn, this is really cool. I'd love to get into it some more. So we'll watch that as the last thing for the news today. This one comes from Cade Onder as well. This is just a super weird one. Kind of felt like it came out of left field. Ridley Scott is developing an Alien Covenant sequel with Michael Fassbender. So I don't know if you guys remember, there was Prometheus. But was it just called Prometheus? I think it was just called Prometheus. There was a movie called Prometheus, which was like kind of an alien. It was like an alien spin-off that was like trying to pretend it was not having anything to do with alien, but was always like an alien movie, kind of. And I thought Prometheus was pretty good generally. I kind of liked it. I had no real issues, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then they were like, you know what? It is an alien movie, and you know what? We're making a sequel called Alien Covenant. And Alien Covenant was kind of weird, and to the point where it was weird and just generally bad. From what I remember, there was like moments in it that were not terrible, but there was moments in it. There's a lot of moments that are not good. But Michael Fassbender was in both of them. And yeah, apparently they're gonna do another one, which again just seems weird because this movie was just, it was not highly regarded. Ridley Scott has confirmed he isn't done with the Alien franchise as he's developing a sequel to Alien Covenant. When speaking with the LA Times, Scott confirmed he is still developing a sequel to Alien Covenant, one that would follow Michael Fassbender's character David. Scott revealed that the film would see David creating a brave new world for himself and deal with AI going awry. The android character was introduced in Scott's Alien prequel Prometheus and returned for Alien Covenant. Throughout the two films, it had become extremely clear that his character played a significant role in the Alien universe. Yeah, so weird though. Which I guess is not the most out of left field thing too, as much as I was thinking about it though, because I do remember, what was it, the one Alien Romulus, which I really liked. I liked Alien Romulus a lot. I thought that movie was really good. But Romulus had some ties to like Prometheus / Alien Covenant a little bit. So I guess maybe that's where they were like, listen, we're gonna keep tying it together a little bit. They are doing a follow-up to Romulus though, which I'm very here for, especially if it's by the same director. That I don't know. That I do not know. An Alien Romulus sequel is officially in active development. It does sound like Fede Alvarez, who was the guy who did Romulus, the director, is not coming back for the sequel, which is kind of sad because I felt like he did a really great job. So all right. Sorry. Let's get into this last one. Deep North. That's what it's called. I got this trailer for, it's a Valheim. It's an animated trailer for the Deep North update, which I believe is potentially the 1.0 update. Yeah, they're doing their 1.0 release in September. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, there was this. It's about a 2-minute, almost 3-minute little animated trailer I wanted to show off because it's really cool, and yeah, Valheim is a pretty awesome game. As much time as I didn't get to get into it as much as I wanted to, it's so great and definitely worth checking out. So yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, like I said, damn, what an absolutely sick trailer though. They did this little animated trailer for to kind of promote and hype up their 1.0 release, which is, like I said, coming apparently pretty soon, huh? I think it comes out like literally next month, which is only a couple of days away at this point. So very cool. Yeah, it made me wonder of like how much I could do. Made me wonder how much of Valheim I could do by myself. That said, I do want to try and jump back into it at some point, just as a pure whatever. I'd like to get into it and check out, because I would like to see if they did ever get to a point where they kind of stabilized some of how the game ran. It struggled at times, not always, but it struggled. It'd be really really great if the game ran really well. All right, that's all I got for the news today. And we'll hang out for a few before we jump into a break, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into some Oop. So maybe we'll, like I said, my hope is we'll finish Ooh up today, and then we can do something else. Start something else next week. What? Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what we want to do next week. I'm definitely contemplating. I don't know. Let me wrap up news real quick, and then I'll talk about it. But yeah, thank you all for the news. You're coming out for the news, and I'll see y'all on the other side. All right. Yeah, I want to grab a break here in just a couple of minutes, but I was gonna say, yeah, I wanted to try and figure out what I wanted to do next week, or at least talk about what I wanted to do next week. Because my guess is we'll finish up this game today, and my thought is I have a couple of games I've been wanting to play. And I've been kind of thinking like, well, I need to do them all in one go. I think a lot of the story hits in a certain way if it's that way. But I feel like, I should just do them. I should just jump into them and do them, you know? I shouldn't try to overthink it. So yeah, I think I have a couple of those games I want to jump into. I've been so upset too that they've not talked about anything with the Ocarina of Time stuff, which has made this kind of difficult for me. Obviously, why are they not thinking about me for this? It just makes it really difficult for me to plan for what games I want to do, you know? I have games I want to play, but some of them are a little bit longer, and I feel like the problem is I don't want to jump into a super long game and then Ocarina of come out, and I'm gonna stop everything for that game. Like, there's no shot I don't. So for me, I'm like, bro, why would I wish I knew just at least generally when that game was coming out, so I could make some push for that. But I know the Star Wars Racer game comes out in like a month or so. And I'm very excited for that. We're definitely going to do a stream or two of that, because that's just going to be a good time. Could be a brutal time too. Could be a good time though. Yeah, I think I definitely want to knock out the other games that I know I want to get into. Let me look up. Is it that? Oh, sorry. Oops. Yeah, the one game is like a straight 2 hours, which we could easily do in one go. Yo, what's happening, Honest? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's like a straight 2 hours. With they're saying main story could even be close to an hour 50. So I feel like that would be one I want to do. That game is called That Dragon Cancer. I've heard a lot of things about that game, and it just being generally a pretty heartbreaking game, which I think could be really good. What was the other game called that I was looking at? I wanted to see. And then the other one says it's about 2 as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and figure out what I'm gonna do, because the two games, both of those games are both about 2 hours long. No matter what, you know, and they could be a little longer anyway, no matter what. My thought is just I also never turned this thing back on, actually. My bad. I wanted to try and I wanted to try and do them all in one stream. I didn't want to break these two games. The two games that I'm looking at, I don't want to break them up into two streams. I feel like the impact they're gonna have is from one solid go. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna try and knock both of those next week. I'm gonna try and see what that's gonna look like. Because my other thought was I think Tuesday I'll have no issues. I think. With running the games or running one of the games. We'll see. We'll figure that out. But I was gonna say Thursday could be a little interesting next week. So my thought is maybe I'd push stream to Friday next week or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. That said, you should always be checking out the Discord. On Sundays, usually Vash and I stream over on The Wolf and the Kid on Twitch. We're not streaming this Sunday, but usually we'll go over what our schedules are going to be or what we're thinking about, and then usually right after that we'll put our schedules in the Discord. So I would just say be aware of the Discord, because we're going to be putting whatever our streams schedules are in there, and then it's going to be on Sunday. So yeah, I'm also very interested too, because I'm not sure what Vash's schedule is going to be like. I was not that I'm trying to deny, I did the stupid game quiz, and it told me that I'm like a social gamer person, which I'm not saying is not true, but the games is recommending were stupid. But I have opened up some communications with potentially doing another collab stream. Trying to look at a collab stream towards the end of September. Maybe I think we're gonna actually probably end up looking at something at early October. And I say that mostly because I think Vash has talked about and had mentioned again that he's very much looking like he's gonna probably take some time off this next month, which, all power to him. It's definitely nice to take a little time off. I've definitely been trying to think about when I would like to take some time off. At some point we will, but I got a lot of stuff going on game wise that I want to get into, and I'm not really feeling the press for not streaming and anything right now, but we'll see. So yeah, it's looking like probably early October we're gonna do something, but I don't know how that's gonna, also with Vash's time off, I don't know how that's gonna affect the Wolf and the Kid, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna grab a quick break, maybe like 5-ish minutes. I'm just gonna get up and stretch and everything, especially with the leg, trying to keep moving and everything. When we get back, we're gonna jump into our game. Like I said, my hope is we just knock this bad boy out. If we do knock it out a little bit quick, we'll definitely find something else to jump into for a few minutes, but I have a little bit of an idea. But that said, I'm not expecting that to be the case. I got stuck pretty hard. What was it, on Tuesday? So I think my brain is feeling much more open and ready as long as the game loads. I feel like we'll be okay. But all right, yeah, let me grab a quick break. If you need to get up, stretch, at the bathroom, get something to eat, something to drink, whatever you got to do, just meet me back here in like 5 minutes. right, welcome back. Welcome. All right, I'm ready. We're needed to knock this bad boy out. All right, fingers crossed. Let's hope our game launches first off. All right, first off, it did not. I don't know why I've had the most difficulty with this game than anything else ever. Bro, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me try something else. Bro, what is wrong with this game? Oh my goodness. Okay, so all right. I was really hoping we were gonna finish this game, but we might not, just because I might not be able to launch it again. Yeah, I don't understand. This is I was doing this thing okay, so what was it, on Tuesday when I was starting the game? I could not get it to go, and then I was uninstalling it, putting it on different drives, but it almost seems like once it's on a drive, it does not, like, if you close it off out of that drive, it no longer wants to open on that drive ever again. Because now, yeah, I've tried to move it from a couple of different other drives to see if that would help, and it does not seem to be helping. I wonder why this game specifically is having problems. Oh, I got it. We're never closing this game ever again until we finish it. We're literally never closing this game ever again until we finish the game. All right, let's get into it. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. All right. Let me, last time we were in here, I was getting a little stuck. I was gonna say, I don't know what I was doing. Frog there. Okay. So we need to get the fly for him. Oh, yeah. I think I remember this. Because the fly is, like, right there. Okay. I think I remember we needed to do something like you could take velocity through the portal, which meant we could go get this, but Can we do... Okay, I have an idea. Can I just blow this like after the fact? Simple. Easy. No problems. Not a problem at all. All right, let's see what other mischief we can get into. Okay. This is area 8. I don't know how many areas there are. Potentially 8. There's potentially 8 areas. Okay. What's to the left? Frog is right there. I always want to check, make sure there's not like some shit up in the corners or something, or just anything anywhere. Okay. Really? Okay, so I need to drop the bomb on myself somehow. Okay, I see. It's gonna be kind of a... Yep, just like that. Okay, nice, easy. Simple. All right. Not quite what I had hoped for. Interesting. Oh, can I do it like this, maybe? Ah, okay. Interesting. Let's see. What do I want to do? Okay. So this is gonna be like dropping one from one platform, dropping one from the other. So I want to go left. So we do this one here. And then I need to go right. So we'll do this one right here. Like that. Simple. Like I've already said it. Simple. Okay, so to the left over here, there's a frog. We haven't figured out where the thing for him is, and there's a frog right there too, so okay, fly there. Okay. Oh. sometimes the instinct is to just blow those up right away, and kind of had to back off that instinct a little there. Get another frog there. Nice. Nice. Okay. Moving right along. This area is kind of strange. It looks very much like we're like underground or something. I can't tell what's happening. It seems like there's like bones sticking out of certain parts, and you know, it's just some weirdness here. That said, it is kind of strange how there is just like, it feels very like, I don't know, almost like winter. Music is a little wintry as well. Oh, interesting. Oh, look at that. Fuck around, find out, as it were. Can I do something like this? What about this, then this? Okay. Dope. Maybe check all of these areas. Something is not as it seems. Yeah, see, this is a weird one. Okay. I mean, that doesn't super help me. Whoa, hold up. That's kind of cool. Hold on. Wow. This game is very trippy. It is also like just kind of goofily oh. Like cute and shit too. Okay. This can be interesting. It's very cute, but it's also just it's a legit tough puzzle game too. Disguises itself, as it were. Okay. We just make sure real quick. Make sure nobody's hiding anything stupid around. Oh. No. That was a little bit of a closer shot than I expected. Okay, make sure there's nothing there. Of course, of course. Okay. Okay. So what's our move? Oh, welcome back, Title. How you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, honest man, this game has been absolutely wild. It's so interesting. Like I said, they show this whole thing like this character is so effing cute. And then this puzzle game is just so weird, but it's honestly like just, it's great. Like they step the puzzles up in such a way that just, it makes you never feel like super dumb. I think I only had like one or two that Cyclo really kind of gave me a little bit of a push. Okay, I can't carry it through here. I can do it this way? Oh, look at that. That was weird. I'll take that death there. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. Oh, this doesn't help me. This wasn't what I was exactly expecting. Whoops. Can you push them? No. No, you can't push them. You have to... Gotta do them in a different way. Yeah. I was thinking maybe I could do something like that, but then I don't know how to... Yeah, you can only move them with like each other. Okay. So I like need to have one underneath me. But how do I get one underneath me and on top of me at the same time? Because like I can get to this point, but then I need to I need to do that. But then how do I get up, you know? Can I do No, not the ad. Yeah, just a couple of seconds. It should be quick. Hopefully, I'm sure I won't figure it out in that amount of time, though. Damn it. I keep on thinking that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Yo, Title, thank you so much for the gifted to Honest, bro. Appreciate you, man. Get those ads out of here, man. Those ads out. Yeah, thank you so much, Title, man. All right, now all I need you guys to do is tell me what I needed, how to do this. I thought I so had it to there for a second. I was like, dude, I got it. Guys, I got it. I think I got it, actually. I do think I actually have it now. Hold on. What if I do this and this? Can't. Never mind. Oh, that was kind of close. Can you drop one with one on your head? No, because it acts as a barrier above you, and if there's a barrier above you, you can't. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, damn, because when you're here, oh, my bad. I'll show you. When you're here, he tries to make one, but he can't make one because he doesn't have enough space to go up. It's real weird. Explain how this game works. So all of your movement in this game is left and right, and that's it. The only other things you can do is use these two parts of your body that are bombs to move yourself up and down or left and right kind of faster. So if I put one beside me and explode it to my side, it'll push me back. If I put one underneath and explode it, it pushes me up. But then you also have to use those mechanics to then traverse the world. So I need to get up over on the left side, but there's blocks blocking that way. So I need to blow up those blocks without blowing up the blocks below me or blowing up both of them. I don't really know exactly yet, but I thought it was somewhere with this. This felt like kind of it. You know, this almost feels like it's it. It does. It's not it though. I need to get the one on my top before the one, or after the one. The one that goes on top comes up afterwards. Can I do? Oh, I think I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's try. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. Let's try that again. The bones are just decorations. Yeah. Shit. That was close. I think that's kind of what we need to do, though. Oh! Okay, so that one kind of didn't propel me in the way I wanted. But I think we're getting close now. Man, I wonder, I still don't know if that's quite it though, you know? Because that one seems to stop me pretty quick. Oops, shit. 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 I was wondering if it could be, if it was just a faster reaction there that needed to happen. Does not seem to be the case. You see something real quick too. The respawn on those is kind of slow. Damn, guys, I'm getting blocked up again. I was moving through some of this here just a few minutes ago. I was really feeling it. Now I'm not. I have no idea what I need to do. That's not it. I was thinking maybe it was something like that. That's up. Let me try. No, that isn't it. That's not it either. I was thinking I could like go over and it would drop us down a little bit and then go back over again, but then I can't. I don't have a bomb there to get it. Huh. Let me try. I was gonna say, I felt like it could have been like, oh no. See the timing. I was gonna try and explode that one over, drop one, come back over, get this one. Can't. It's not. The time is so fast. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little super stuck now. Man, I don't know. Even if the one on top is the first to explode, how do you get it to up on the blocks? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like I can envision it if I have another explosion. All right, let me go back and explore a second here, because I feel like maybe I'm missing something. Fuck, no. Maybe I missed something. You know, maybe that's what I did. I missed something. Oh shit. I remember this being a bitch. Yeah, that's a tough one to get across. All right, let me see. There's also this guy that I haven't gotten past yet. If you're standing on the bomb, then it's probably tall enough. Shit. Shit. Okay. Yeah, if I could get back up there, I'm telling you right now, it'd be going insane right now. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Game name? The game is called Ooh. It's just O-O-O. 3 O's. Oh shit. I'm trying to think of all the different tactics I've done within this game that would be here, that would help me here. What are the things that I've learned in this game that would help me here? I felt like I've been using a lot of them. Whether it's like doing stuff like this, and then you're like, great, No, I know what it is. I am so dumb. It's a double bomb. Oh my gosh. I figured it out. Okay. I've never had to drop doubles on my head in my fairness. In fairness to me, that's what I meant. That's the words I meant. Shit. In fairness to me, I've never had to do that in my life. I will say this one also feels very much like the same thing. I don't know what to do just yet. This one feels like it's going to be the same thing where I'm going to shoot myself down first. Or maybe we're just going to do something just... That doesn't make sense. Yeah, because this doesn't feel right either. What am I gonna do here? Fuck is this? Okay. So I need to be able to go over and up. But I need to be able to explode the one above me. Let me... So I'm trying to think. What do we... How do I get over there, though? You know? I mean, it could be something as simple as... Oh, I can't like that, huh? Wait, what? How do I get over there, then? What? Whoa! What is happening? God damn it. My game was fucking up a little bit there. I was like, okay, this game does one of those ones where you can move your mouse outside of the play zone, which fucks you up some pretty good times, huh? Bro, I don't know. Okay, this one, I don't know why this one seems way more impossible than any of the other ones we did before now. Because it's not this, obviously. aiming it like that. Bro, I don't know. Man, I feel like I really used every bit of my brain power to knock out that last one, and now my brain is zapped. I don't know, because the problem that is also seems to be happening here is I can't even get over there. Not really. I don't know, man. Does anyone else have, you guys don't have any ideas? I legit do not know. I'm feeling very confused at the moment. I'm trying to give myself a minute here and I was trying to like rationally think about what the hell I needed to do. Fuck, man. Sometimes I do wish that was the thing. Wish you could drop through platforms. You cannot hunt. For anybody who was thinking, maybe you could. You cannot drop through platforms. Hey, because that doesn't even do anything. Because you have to. Idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh! Yeah, I don't know. Shit. I'm feeling a little defeated at the moment. I don't know. I feel so close, bro. It kind of doesn't, which is the problem to me, actually. It kind of feels like I'm not close at all. You know, that's my problem with this one. I don't feel close even a little bit. I feel like I can't even get my body over there. I can get it slightly. Shit. Some of these have been like time-based, but like I don't even know what to. I don't even know where to start. Man, listen, I love a puzzle game, but man, some of these on this game towards this end have been brutal. Man, I'm so confused. I don't know. Ah, fuck, mans. Bros, Whoa! Whoa! I could do that. I don't think it helps me though. I don't know. Because my thought was, do I need to blow it up before? And then I can go, and then I can use a bomb to go propel myself over and up. But I don't even know how to do that. Because the bombs have to be so far over. See that's so tough. No, bro, it's just not what I wanted to do. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, is like maybe I could send them like that. Just why I thought maybe I could do something like that. But he can't get that far enough over either. See if I can find a hint. Yeah, maybe, man. I'm trying to like logic my way through, which is fucking stupid for this game. I'm grabbing some water. Oh, man. What can I do to force myself? If we can do something like, no, can't even do that. Like I was thinking, maybe that. It kind of looked like it could have worked. Yeah, I was thinking maybe that would be something. Shit. That's not what I wanted. Kind of the opposite, actually. Damn it. No, that didn't work anyway. Okay, yeah, so that doesn't even work at all if I do it that way. The bomb has to be higher up. It like legitimately needs to be on my head. Okay, let me try something. I have another idea. It's not gonna work, but I got an idea. Actually, this doesn't work at all. Oh, fuck. That wasn't it. No, doesn't seem to be that. Ah, shit. Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, guys, I don't know. Fuck, mans. Wi-Fi went out. Hey, welcome back, man. I don't know. You need the one you push off your head to be the first to explode. I mean, fair. Yeah, I don't have a choice in that. So here's like the problem. I mean, I'm not saying I disagree. I just don't know if I know how to do that either. Bro, that seems way more impossible, actually. Yeah, because it doesn't, you don't get a choice. It's always the one that you, there you go. Yeah, it's always sequentially. So the first one you put down is always the first one to explode. So it's always the pink one, then the purple one. You know, I don't necessarily get a choice in how that works. first one. Fuck. Fuck, man, fuck, I'm an idiot. Bro, I don't know. Man. I'm being defeated by cuteness. Shit. I thought maybe this would work. It doesn't. Ooh, this might be at least how I get this. Hold on, wait. Oh. Okay, I see that. Well, I didn't get over there. Okay, wait. So is that how I do that? But I still don't know exactly how to do the other part then still. Oops. Man. All right, hold up. Oh, fuck. Timing on this is a little strange. Okay. Man, the game is like, you know how you balanced a bomb on your head? Now you only wanted to do two on top of each other. And it was like, okay, now we want to do two in an even different pattern. Big. Okay, that was cool. Bro, my brain hurts. It literally, I think I've literally used more brain power in this little bit of game that I've ever played than I've ever used in any other game. Legit. Oh God. Just found that hint as you figured it out. Really? Dude, I don't even know how you would find hints for this game. I feel like 2 people have ever played this game ever. You know? Okay, another frog there. Okay, I see. Can't get him like that. Can I get him in the way that I was getting the other ones before? Oops. So bad. was how I got this guy before, but it feels like this might not be the way I need to get him this time, you know? Shit. Shit. Ah. I need to force him out. Oh, interesting. That was kind of not what I meant to do, but got him. No, that's not it. Yeah. God damn it. I promise. This thing feels like you should be able to go underneath the things, but you cannot. Okay, I know how to do this actually. I get this one. So we want to drop a... I said that like I definitely knew how to. I do not. It's not at all right. Fuck, man. God damn it. I promise. Every other platforming game, you can go underneath platforms, and it makes all the sense in the world. You know? This one you cannot. Weird. I thought for sure that would be it. Oops. I wonder, it could be something. It could be I need to send the same bomb formation over like I did before, where I need to send the two at once. I do them like, oh, okay. Okay, kind of. It seemed like that worked. Not well, but it worked. Okay, let's see. Oh. That worked. I don't know what I did. That was a super accident on my part. Okay. I think this is the only place I haven't done yet then. There's a spot right here where there's a frog, and I don't have a way to get a fly for him. At least not that I know of. Yano. Not sure. I was wondering if there's something else I need to... Well, maybe there's something down in that area that I should be getting, huh? I don't know. You know, I was thinking, oops, that's not what I want. I said maybe there's something down actually in this area. Okay, so this is where the frog's at. I need to get a fly from here. I see this guy. Maybe able to get him. Let me see. Let me see what that's about. Is he just like, is there a thing here I can get him? Alright, let me see. Is there a thing? There's a thing there. You can't take the flies past those things, those flagpoles. Fuck. I was kind of wondering if there was like a way that I could bomb him through the wall. I've been able to bomb some of those guys and push them through some walls and stuff. But it seemed... that one doesn't reach. Ooh, hold up. Only because I've been doing it like this lately. Is it one of these guys? Oh no, this is not what I wanted. Hold on, can I just want to push this. I just want to push this one back a little bit. Not like that. Shit. I'm a little bit. I'm gonna say one solution pilled at the moment. Bro, that timing on that is tough. Because you gotta get both of them kind of set. Fucking hell, bro. No, that's not it. Oh, fuck. Oh, I hate this game. Fuck this fucking game, bro. Can I do it like... Does that work? Maybe. Let's see. Okay, shows those there. And if I go over here... Ooh, big. Okay. Man, this area has been fucking brutal. Man, I don't understand. Interesting. Usually when we fall into these new areas, we'll get like a new level achievement, but I didn't get anything for this one. My God, I can't believe it's 9:46 and I'm still on this fucking game, bro. No sound in this area at all, huh? Oh, no thanks. I'm good. Why is there a big fucking heart here, bro? What is this? Oh. Bro, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I remember what this game was about. I'm gonna be honest. I half forgot that this game was about a whatever it is I'm fighting here. There was something that like swallowed us, huh? Okay. Do I just go back? Bro, how do I go back? Are you poop? I might be. I thought we got swallowed. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I thought there was gonna be a better way to get out of here. I didn't think this was gonna be quite as difficult as it seems like it's gonna be. You know, I was thinking, yeah, I was trying to think what the fuck this game, like how this game opened. I do not remember any of it, man. No, that's not what I want, bro. I want to go in here. Oh, you can't take those guys with you. I don't want to go down there. Look at all these ghosts. Ghosts of Christmas past. Yeah, like I said, I think I might be dead. I might be dead. Oh, clicked out of my game here. Bro, I don't know. How do I get out of here? Is that the only frog in my path? There's a couple others. Here's my question. Can I bomb that guy over? Probably, right? Okay. That's not what I want. Hold on a second. I think it's just one. Shit. Actually, you know what it could be? It could be something like this. Oops. So that way I can push myself up here and then do this, maybe? Okay. So we get him here. How do I get him back now? Do I just go back, maybe? Is this where I was? I think so. Okay. Well, I get past him. I don't know if that helps. Hard to tell. Nice. Simple even. Oh. Well, he's dead anyway. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not anymore. We just have to assume. Oh, shit. Fuck. I have to get... Yes. I was gonna say, there better be a fucking guy here, huh? Hell yes. Okay, thank God. I was like, bro, I swear to God, if there's not a fucking thing here, it's gonna be so mad. I don't know if I need this or not, but I'm gonna take it with me. Well, it doesn't matter. It's gonna get swallowed up by this thing. Oh, can't go that way anyway. Nice. Okay. Where are we at? Almost out, I think. I can't tell. Wait, do I just go over me? I'm very, very confused. Okay, that doesn't seem right. Fuck. I should have known it was not going to be easy. Of course, there's more bullshit in store for us. Okay, this goes up. We need to go up from here, though. Shit, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, actually. Shit. I wonder if I need to go back to the right a little bit more and do more there. Like if there's a spot that I can go up that way. It didn't feel like you could, but oh man. This game has been maybe a little more than I bargained for. I guess I'll see. I don't know. Okay. Ooh, you know what I see? I was gonna say maybe this, I gotta go up here. This is one of these ledges that's out a little bit. Maybe I can exploit that. Oh shit. You might be able to. I don't know if I can. Thanks, Title. I appreciate all the belief that you could ever have, because I'm running low on belief, bro. Nice. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, bro. I feel sick. It's not what I need. I need one of these. Nice. It's literally testing me on every fucking thing I've done at this point, huh? It's like, yeah, you've done things. What if we make you do all of them now? Yep, see? Now it wants me to do this. But how? Oh, never mind. I take it back. Oh, he's gonna be this guy again. A fucking again, bro. I swear. They've been loving this shit. They've been loving that solution since I fucking discovered it. It's been the solution to everything. What the fuck is this, man? Wait, what? Wait, what? Bro, what? Bro, what? What is this shit? Bro, yeah, the game is. Listen, I figured out. I was so not aware that the frogs were gonna be the thing in this. They are like the antagonist in this entire game. Like, we got ate by somebody, but it still doesn't feel like it's the same, right? The thing that ate us is less diabolical than the fucking frogs have been in this game. Turtles, yeah. Listen, I love a good turtle, man. Wow, what the fuck do I think I do here? I don't know. I don't know. Let me go back a little bit. Let me go back and see. Is there something else I need to do? Somewhere else I can go? Ah, there it is. Okay, okay, okay. I should have known. Should have known. They're doing all the they're pulling out all the tricks. Is this one of the hamburgers? Yep. Hamburger styles. Please don't make me go anywhere. Oh, we're so close. We are so close. Oh. Yes, 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 yes. I remember. Hold on. Hold on again. I swear to God, I'm okay. I'm okay. Schwang. Wait, how do I get out of? How do I get you out of here, man? Fuck. Wait, where's that guy's button at? Yeah, usually those guys had like buttons or something that you push down to like stop them, or well, like get them to go down essentially. Do I just need to go push like seriously any of the buttons from the other areas? Can I do it like that? Is it literally like is something as simple as that? Because that would be actually kind of diabolical. Okay, let me do this.
It's outrageous, egregious, preposterous.
I honestly agree. Okay, so it is. I need to fix this a little bit though. Wow, this is some crazy shit. Okay, so I need to put one here, and then I need to go put one on that thing. This is so wild. They literally are like, let's do some crazy shit with this. No, man. God damn. Keep clicking out. All right. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's so crazy. What is this room about? The exit. Please, I want to live. Oh my God.
Perfect.
Oh, it didn't feel perfect. Oh my God. Whoa. Oh my God. Ooh. I feel a little bad about the murder now. Wow. 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 Jesus. Listen. I'll tell you one thing. Absolutely awesome game, but good Christ, bro. What an absolutely tough game. Also, they just had like a bunch of games that shown there that were like random games. Maybe they were just games that this developer likes or something, or that they were inspired by. But Cocoon was one of them. Bro, what is this? What is this bullshit? Can I just go back home? Go back to sleep, bro? Good. Yeah, let me get back to snoozing. Oh my God. Bro, he's so sleepy. Oh my God. If the game wasn't... Listen, I think the game's great. It's just, it was so tough. 4 hours, 5 minutes it took me. I believe every second of that. The game is like legit, like a 2 to 3 hour game. It took me 4. This game was so tough at times. My brain was literally breaking. Oh, hold up a second. Let me go. I want to do this again real quick. Let me go right when we get out of here. All right, want to see it again real quick, and then we're gonna go right instead. Also, I want to see real quick in the credits here. It looked like there was like a games list, but I wonder if it was just stuff that the dev is like inspired by, or stuff that they liked, which is kind of cool. Man, I will say the music in this game is fucking phenomenal too. Like, it's really good. Everything is really like is quite good. Like, even like the controls and stuff are really tight for the most part. I do have a very specific issue with it, but yeah. So here's like the music, and then something with F. I don't know what F is. Look at this. Oh yeah, ideas. Bomb Chicken, Box Boy Celeste, Metroid, Yoshi's Island, Cocoon, and so games that they're like inspired by or something. Yeah, it's a really creative game. I was gonna say, I felt like the controls were like freaking like world class, except on the as soon as you are going, you want to go down through like a platform. Most platform games you can push yourself down through, like, you know, some of the more not completely solid platforms. This one you could not, and it felt a little weird. Oh, what do you think this means? Oh no. Oh no. This seems like a bad idea, does it not? Oh no. I think this is just a secret room. I don't think this has anything to do with anything else. I found one of these rooms before, and I think they're just secret rooms. I don't think they have anything to do with anything. Yeah, like I said, I agree 100%. The game is super creative. I think it's really, really, really well done. Mostly. I feel like at times I still struggled with like just some of the some of the platforming and stuff. I mean, the puzzles were really difficult at times, but honestly, I mean, that's just they're difficult maybe to me. Maybe somebody who plays a lot more of these kind of games would struggle less with them than I would. And I was definitely like trying to do a lot of the he's got to mess around with some stuff, and just sometimes I was not messing around in the right ways. But yeah, it was a really fun game. I'm sorry it ended up taking four hours to do instead of 2 or 3 like I probably should have. But yeah, it was a really fun one. I still really enjoyed it. I'm really glad I got to play this. This was just like just completely different kind of mix of games. So yeah, honestly, I'm gonna wrap up this game at this point. I think I'm done with it. I think I'm officially done. Can I not exit this game at this point? Hold on. Hold on a second. I guess, was that all I needed to do? Can I just leave? Do I just go back down to my bed? I mean, listen, bro is absolutely so cute too. All right, there we go. For whatever reason, it wasn't gonna let me end it until I did all that. Oh yeah, like I said, just a really, really good one. I really enjoyed it. So I was definitely a little frustrated at points today with this one. Not like I said, I will always be very honest about it too. It's not like it was the game's fault. The game wasn't doing anything wrong. It was just difficult towards the end, and I think that's kind of what it was, or what it was supposed to be. So I struggle with the puzzle games every so often, but I like this one a lot. And I believe the first of all of my Steam games, I think it is the first one that I have all of the trophies for. I believe you get all of the trophies just from playing it, so it is very much not one that I did a lot to get. So all right, I have a couple things I want to go over real quick before I get out of here. I want to start to get an idea of who's on, who we want to raid over to. Okay, so here's kind of what's going to be happening over the next couple of days, and then into next week. So normally Vash and I stream on Sundays on the Wolf and the Kid over on on Twitch. On YouTube, it's just right here on my channel. I'll give you guys a little taste, but we are not going to be streaming over there on Sunday. We doing a run? Oh yeah, little Monster Hunter.
Come on down, buddy. I'm gonna see if I can shoulder check you. Got you! Ah,
Bro!
Yeah, that was sick!
That was amazing, bro! Okay. Just bros hyping up bros, you know? Sometimes you be shoulder checking the juice and you just feel it. Yeah, normally we're over there on Sundays, but we are not going to be. We're taking this Sunday off. I know Vash definitely needs some rest and some relaxation. I would love some myself as well, but yeah, we're just gonna take this weekend and just enjoy it, relax, as I think everybody mostly should. So yeah, we're not gonna be streaming this Sunday, but next week I will be back both Tuesday and Thursday. I'm gonna get into what I'm doing there in just a minute, but outside of that, I should say real quick, I do have our good friend Tidal, who's been hanging around for a little bit. He just finished up Dino Blade yesterday. Oh, this fucking game, bro.
Oh, fuck. Jesus. Yeah, I know Zelda scared me too.
Fucking grounded, bro. I just saw Grounded 2 is getting some I don't think it's like DLC, just like an update that is allowing for like a water area, like an underwater area. It looks, I just fuck that. But yeah, Title's just finished up Dino Blade. You said you're gonna probably do some demos or something soon, but then maybe Hellblade 2 after that, something like that. So make sure you guys are checking out Title. For myself, like I said, I'll be back Tuesday and Thursday. We'll go over whatever news is kind of happening over those between today and those days, and Tuesday to Thursday or whatever. We'll go through all that. I'm not sure which day is going to be which, but I'm gonna do two really interesting games next week. I'm gonna play a game called That Dragon Cancer, which I think is about 2 hours. I think it's going to be a very emotional game. That is kind of my understanding of it. I'm also kind of, I feel like I'm kind of looking for something that could be a little bit emotional. And then that's going to be one of the days, and the other day will be a game called, let me make sure I find it in here. Letters of Bernard Thorne. I saw a little bit of this game, and there's just, it looks like an absolutely trippy kind of horror game with some just moments of absolute devastation and emotional devastation, and I am kind of here for that as well. So if you want to absolutely get wrecked emotionally, be ready for those next week. Oh yeah, because I was saying it's gonna be Tuesday and Thursday, but I was talking about maybe doing one of those on Friday instead of my Thursday stream, but we'll see. I gotta figure out what the fuck I want to do. I don't know what I want to do yet. So all right, I'm gonna get up on out of here. It's been a good one, a little rage inducing, but good. So I'm gonna see who is on doing what. Ooh, looks like Benign is on doing some skate. Yeah, I'll send you guys over to Benign for tonight. Benign is always the homie, so we were doing some conversating about the on some tattoo stuff. So just hit 4 mil on a hit on E33, bro. What? How? You've been going kind of crazy on these, because you did 2.9 on the one that you threw in the Discord the other day. I had to verify it real quick. Fucking 4 is crazy. So are you like one-shotting people? My thought is, I don't know how the game is gonna play out for this last little bit, but I felt like you kind of doing like a lot of stuff before you're doing the ending stuff. I just feel like you're gonna be like doing crazy shit against the last guy. Not even fights are crazy now. Oh damn, really? That's kind of shit. Oh, that's kind of shit. I can't wait. I'm excited for Vash to finally I just want to see him get into Big Glazando. Big Glazando. I'm way over leveled for the story. To me, I feel like a really good game will do the really funny thing of, if you over level for the last boss will just will kind of match level with you. I feel like I've seen games do it, but it's been a long time since I've really felt like I've seen it though. But it'll essentially always keep you and the final boss at like a similar scale, so that way you can't over level. You know, I feel like, I don't know, there's something to be said about a little bit of struggle, especially a final boss should be tough, but not so tough that it's like annoyingly tough. Like, you know, I don't know. This comes from the guy who will never play a Souls game outside of maybe some Lies of P, of course. Who will probably never play a Souls game, and I know that, you know, those bosses are absolutely douchebags. So you can change settings for that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let me send you guys over to Benign. I gotta get a little bit of some music set up here for us. Yeah, like I said, I know I'm a little bit of a hypocrite when it comes to some of this stuff. Not in it's just, I don't know. I have that feeling like I always want like the final boss to feel like super epic and kind of like a little bit tough and just a whole thing, you know. But I also know that that's kind of a little bit of a stretch sometimes. But all right, I'm gonna send you guys over to Benign. I'm done for tonight. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night and a great weekend. I hope to see you guys here next week. Check the Discord for whatever our schedules are gonna be, and I'll like I said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a great Friday. Finish out your week strong. Go see Benign. And hit us up in the Discord if you guys are up for anything. Bye.